Hello my students of class 7 and welcome back to your English class. Today let us proceed with English grammar. So we have already started the chapter adjectives and I asked you to learn all the different degrees of comparison, all the different words which are given. Some of the words have some irregular kind of comparisons. So learn all of them at home. Now today we would be starting from page number 24. We would be continuing this chapter. So open page number 24 and let us look at exercise number G. Here you have to write the comparative and superlative degrees of the adjectives which are given. Now this is something that you have to do in your copy, okay, because it won't be possible to do it in the book. So let us just discuss it and you can do it on your own. Okay, number G, you have to write the comparative and superlative degrees of the adjectives. So the best way will be to draw a table in your copy. Write positive, comparative and superlative in 3 different columns and then write all the words which are given. Okay. So the first word is great. Great, greater, greatest. I'll be doing just one from each of the numbers which are given. You can do the rest. Great, greater, greatest. Okay. Number 2, let us do large, strange, wise, wide. Let us do wide, wide, wider, widest. Number 3, heavy, merry, dirty, ugly. Let us do heavy, heavy, heavier, heaviest. This is just a recapitulation of what you know as well as to make you aware that you have to learn all the different kinds of degrees of comparison of different adjectives. Okay. Now number 4, mad, thin, fat, sad is given. Thin, thinner, thinnest. Okay. So let us come to the next. No, one more is left. Let us see. Yes, number 5, all of them will be, the appropriate way to do it will be by adding more. Okay, so let us do number 5. Number 5, all the words will have more and most as their comparative and superlative degree. So number 5, let us do famous, more famous, most famous. Okay, done. Now let us come to the irregular comparisons which are given in page number 25. Give a tick mark against it. You will be learning all of them. Irregular comparison, as in the words and the comparative and superlative are completely different. That means it is not obtained by adding more or most. It is not obtained by adding er and est. Okay, so all the words which are given here, they are changed into different words like good, better, best, bad, worse, worst. Okay, then much, more, most, many, more, most. So do learn this table which is given on top of page number 25. Learn the table of irregular comparisons. Okay. So, irregular comparisons learn. Memorize rather. It's important. Okay. Next come to correct use of some adjectives. Now let us start with many and much. many and much. All of us know that for adjective of number we use many, and for adjective of quantity we use much. Now many is used for countable nouns, qualifying countable nouns. Much is used for qualifying uncountable nouns. Okay. So remember that. Then come to some and any. Some and any. Some is used in positive sentences. You have to understand the context of the sentence. So if I say there is some sugar left in the jar. There is some sugar left in the jar. Then it is a positive sentence. And if I say there is not any sugar left in the jar, any is normally used in any kind of negative sentences. Okay, so some is used for positive sentences, any is used in negative sentences. They are not the same thing, they are used for different purposes, but for affirmative sentences we use positive some, and for negative sentences we use any. There is not any girl left in the class during the games period, or there isn't any boy left in the assembly area when the class began. Okay, so like that we will use some negative sentences for any. Now with this knowledge, let us try to solve two exercises, H and exercise I. Both of it let us do in book. Later you can copy it in your copy. Okay, so we learned about two different sets of words. First being many and much, the second being some and any. Okay. Now let us start with exercise H. Exercise H is very easy. You have to tick the correct option to complete the sentence. If you are writing in the copy, you will write the full sentences. For now, you just tick in the book. Write full sentences in copy. Okay. Now in book, you have to tick. How dash liters of milk is kept in the big pan. Now see, though milk is an uncountable noun, liters is a quantity, measure of a quantity, right? It's a measure, so it's in numbers. We don't say some liters or much liter, we say many liters. We say few liters. That means we treat it as an adjective of number, because liters can be counted, right? How many liters of milk? So we can write how many liters of milk is kept in the big pan. So it will be many. Tick many. Number 2 is, the apples did not cost many or much. Since I am not giving a specific answer to the cost of it, we will use much, unspecified quantity. Number 3, he had much hope about the success. Hope is obviously abstract noun, hence uncountable, so it will be much. Number 4, she needed many sheets to cover the furniture. Sheets, number of sheets, and so it will be many, not much. Number 5, due to leakage in the tank, much water was wasted. Much. Okay. Now next day we will do exercise I and exercise J. Okay. So I hope that till this point you have no problem in understanding. Try to solve all the other exercises which are given in your book, so that you can just match up the answers when we do it in the class. So today's session, let us end it over here. Okay. Thank you and study well.